Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show today, Respectfully, the podcast. Today we got my boy Donnell on and we got Zay, my son Zay. We're going to be talking about sports, man. So we're going to get right into the show. First, I want to say, Donnell, I see you represent Linked Up, man. How was church today?
Hey man, church was great, man. We supporting Linked Up, man. We supporting the vets, for this Veterans Day. So salute to all
Yep.
those who support us, We salute
Yes,
you.
sir. Salute to the veterans, right? And there's always a lot of conversations about who's the GOAT in sports, NBA. We got Zay on here from his generation, my baby boy. We got my boy Donnell, he a few years younger than me, and of course myself. So we're gonna talk about it. If Jordan isn't the GOAT, why present day you don't hear people comparing like other players to LeBron? Or are they? I don't know. I don't hear they're always the comparisons to is this person the next Jordan? Is Anthony the next Jordan? Is LeBron the next Jordan? Kobe. If you think LeBron is the GOAT, why aren't they comparing people to LeBron like they do with Jordan still to this day?
Well, I think they're not comparing people to LeBron because one, LeBron is still in the league, kicking it, still dominating. And yes, he has been in the league for a long time, but it's just it's LeBron's not comparable. Like players play like Jordan, but nobody's gonna play like Bron, and that's just simple facts.
So yesterday you said something that really held some weight. You said you really value LeBron for not just his on the court game, but off the court. Explain that, a young man your age. Explain how valuable that is to you and what you see in LeBron, him doing off the court that really supersedes of what Jordan or what those goats did.
Yeah, LeBron. Many guys. We all gonna be human. We all gonna make mistakes, and many of us got in trouble on the court, off the court. But when you think of LeBron, you can't really think of many times where he's been in trouble on or off the court. He's been labeled as the villain. Um, Earlier in his career, he had an entire Cleveland fan base that hated him. During the playoffs while he was with Miami, fans dropped beer on his head, and LeBron being that where he come from, he doesn't come from where it's all rainbow sunshine. So he has all the right in the world to be ignorant, but he keeps us humble. He sticks by his morals. He's a family man, so he does what he has to do on the court, just all business. And he goes home to his family. He doesn't bother nobody. And
Okay.
community, he's created a school. He has many endorsements, and so it's just a lot. There's a lot that you could say positively, and not that definitely outweighs the negative for sure.
Man, I'm gonna say Jordan all day, man. Jordan. Ain't nobody topping Jordan. I'm sorry.
Why is Jordan better than LeBron?
Jordan's better than LeBron because it's like what player can you say won NBA defensive, season MVP, all-star selection, scoring championship, all NBA first team. I think he won NBA championship and finals MVP 4 times in one
Four
season.
times
In one
from the
season.
full. Yeah, Jordan.
Four
Did
times.
Yeah.
LeBron? Yeah.
One season. So he did it 4 times, 4 different times, and he won all of them. LeBron ain't doing that. And
Well,
it's pat this league, man. This league now is pity pat. LeBron get hit. He
yeah. Well, LeBron has also adjusted to what the league has become, because if we pay attention to what he used to go through back 03 to '09, really in his early Cleveland years, he was still a part of the roughneck league that y'all like to call it. He wasn't always just a pity pat, but as the league adjusted, he made his own great adjustment. And he did what he had to do as a player on the court. And so as the league is adjust, he's going to do what he has to do to be successful. And I also heard you say that Jordan won Defensive Player of the Years and all of that stuff. But if we really go back and look, LeBron should have won
ain't no
more.
Ain't no
No,
should, yeah, ain't no
no,
should have.
we can go back.
don't
We can go
we
back and
don't
look.
off
LeBron lost. Listen, real quick. LeBron lost the Defensive Player of the Year award to somebody who didn't even make All NBA Defensive First Team. That should never happen. The reason that LeBron does not have more accolades that he should, the only accolade that LeBron is missing is a defensive player of the year. Everything that you named Jordan has, LeBron's done all of that. The only one he's missing is defensive player of the year. The reason he doesn't have those accolades is because, well, he was hated for a very long time in the league. He was hated by an entire fan base. He was hated by reporters. He was hated by coaches in the league. So when it came time to vote on these things, they weren't going to give the vote to LeBron. They were going to give it to other people. In 2018, LeBron played all 82 games over James Harden. He averaged better numbers than James Harden, and he still didn't get the MVP. And that's just facts.
Zay know his stuff. He know his stuff, man.
Listen, we don't live off of shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
That's a fact.
I,
That's a fact.
We live off straight facts.
Facts,
And
data.
whether you did it, whether you coulda, it's if you did it. And Jordan showed I did it.
and I will tell you that what LeBron did do was he came back down from 3-1 against the 73-9 OKC team, and Jordan has never played any competition comparable to that team. And I don't want to hear about the Pistons. I don't want to hear about Clyde Drexler. I don't want to hear about any of them. None of those teams were comparable to the factual greatest team of all time, 73-9 Golden State Warriors in 2016. Mind you, that Golden State Warriors team also came back down 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals to James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Kevin Durant. A series before, all three MVP. So if we can get factual, then we can take it there.
The kid knows his stuff. Let me interrupt y'all real quick. Why isn't Magic Johnson name thrown out there? Johnson achieved a lot. Why y'all think Magic Johnson's name doesn't float around with the greats?
It take more to be a GOAT, man. A GOAT is somebody that, to me, a GOAT is somebody that shows these different accolades in different ways. And I feel like, when it comes to somebody showing all of it, whether it's defense, offense, off the court, I seen that from Jordan.
Yeah,
he did it all.
Jordan get a lot of backlash off the court though, D. He get a lot of backlash. People say he's stuck up and really not a nice guy.
Hey, you can't put one thing I've learned in my years, you can't please everybody.
That's true. That's true.
You can't please everybody, so it's like Jordan got to go out here. They want him for his money. If he ain't giving you money, now you mad at the man. Like, you gonna have some issues.
What about Magic though? Magic shouldn't be in these conversations, and why not?
Well, I feel like Magic's not in the conversation because he hasn't great when we think about the GOATs, like when we think about LeBron and Jordan, they all had to go through something to get to where they were. Magic, he was drafted directly into a Lakers dynasty with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 38,000 point holder before LeBron came and took the record. But besides that, he was drafted into greatness. When we think about guys, Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe, especially Kobe, he was not good his first years in the league. Jordan was not good his first years in the league. He bounced around in the playoffs and they didn't have much playoff success before Pippen. LeBron was not good his first years in the league statistically because he was on a losing team with no help. Magic Johnson, it was handed right to him, and so he was able to come in and just win.
But he still had to show up, even though he came in on Dynasty's team. He still had to come in and make his trademark and put in that work, which he did over the years, probably because he didn't do all the famous dunking and all the rattle. He wasn't as aggressive.
No, I don't think it's the razzle dazzle that gets us. I just think it's more of that. It was more handed to him, and that's just my opinion. I just feel like, he was given the path to just go along and be great immediately, and the other guys that we talked about, they had to fight to their greatness, and once they were great, you knew it was like there's no stopping them.
So you don't think it was handed to LeBron?
No, I don't think it was handed to LeBron because LeBron, like I said, he has all the right in the world to be ignorant. He had all the right in the world to be afraid. He had the weight of the world against him from an extremely young age, and he still does, even after being 40 years old. Like you said, you can't please everybody, and still he hasn't. Even 23 years in the league, he has not. No, I don't think.
So,
I think he had to work for what he has.
How many championships
So
does
let's
LeBron
switch
have?
gears a little bit.